that we did in this month? Has anybody? Okay, great. So without much delay, let's start. So before I get into my topic, I wish to understand what are the current AI tools that you're using for your teaching journey, or your, be it research. Okay. Have you been using any AI tools like ChatGPT? Many might have used. So if you have used any any AI tool for your teaching learning process, may I know, yeah, put it in the chat box. What are the tools that you have tried, played with? Gamma, Notebook LM, Edpuzzle, Quizlet. Okay. Kahoot. Grammar Monster. Okay. Kahoot to some extent. Storybook, great. LM and Kahoot. So has anybody tried using Brisk, or are we all going to delve it for the first time? Brisk has, okay, tried it. Great, Tarani ma'am. Very good, Sashi ma'am. Okay, first time, sir. Not tried. Thank you. Thank you for your interactions. If Tarani ma'am or Sashi ma'am could tell me, like, what have you tried Brisk with, and how was it using it?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, one and all. I'm Tarini from Vailtech University, Chennai. So I tried Brisk to change the YouTube videos into PPT, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Is that right?
Yeah. So how easy was it?
I tried and I did it also, but I'm not very much sure about using the other tools in it. So I just tried in the very basic level. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. I am Shashi Malik from CCS University, Meerut. Actually, I tried Brisk AI to convert my PDF and other contents into PowerPoint presentations. And I liked it, but many options are there and I am not aware of that. So I joined this workshop.
Great to have you, Sashi ma'am, as well. So I'm glad that there are a few educators who are already trying Brisk, and it is going to help in a big way. I'm very grateful to the founders of Brisk for having it free for educators as well. And let me just show my slides. So I did not prepare any slides actually, because Brisk itself has its own PD deck for educators. So I'm just showing it, and we will have it live virtual demonstration, so that we will get into the tools directly. Give me a minute. So Brisk has always been my favorite tool, and for this I thought I should get some certified, and I certified myself as Brisk professional also for this workshop. And I'm glad I did that, because it's been a long due that I wanted to do that. I have been certified as Gemini educator and Google certified educator as well. And Brisk also provides certifications, and maybe after this workshop, when we get into the real tools and how we are going to use it, I hope many of you will also get that certified. Okay. So quick poll. So these are all done by Brisk. Let's see. So which task take you the most time? Giving meaningful feedback, or differentiating resources, or creating instructional materials, or all of the above? So I'm just having it. I'm not using any poll, extra AI tool. I'm not going to show you and give some magic here. Let's put it in the chat. So which task has taken you the most time? I hope we all are educators here today, and we have been in real classroom situations, all of the above, of course. So feedback, differentiating resources, instructional materials, be it lesson plans, study notes, quiz, assessments, slides. It would have taken a lot of time, right? Creating meaningful material for the class. Of course, we all are making meaningful materials. Of course. So what are the different tools that you have tried? Okay, we have seen that. For feedback, so how tedious feedbacks are. So how many of us give feedbacks? If I can understand, give me a minute. Okay, only host can do that. So how many of us are teaching in college classrooms? How many of you are college professors? Put yes, or Shiba ma'am, Subhash sir, Tarini ma'am, Srimai sir, Sashi ma'am, Vaibhav sir. So mostly I'm seeing college professors in my workshop today, if I understand it right. Okay. So how have you been giving feedbacks to your college students? Is it easy? So when they are presenting you with an assignment, or if they have done some group presentations, and if they are submitting some online assignments, how easy it is to give feedbacks, and how are they taking it?
Madam, in
Yes,
college, in college, lecture method is adopted. So,
okay.
yeah, but each and every aspect we can identify the standard of the students level, where they are concentrated or they are responded. Okay, continuous evaluation is in the process.
Okay. But feedback, how are you giving feedback to your students? That was my question. Srimai sir, if you want to answer.
Good morning to all. Normally, feedback in my case, I usually call the students and have a one-on-one discussion with them, or I write it on the paper. But since the majority of the students I teach are undergrads, so they're not all that enthusiastic, or they're a little lackluster when dealing with feedback, because at the end of the day, when we are dealing with this specific age demographic, for them, the main task at hand is to simply get done with the assignment at hand. And the ones who are actually studious, a little deliberate in their executions as well, they are the ones who actually come up to ask for instructions. But rarely am I able to give it to them in a holistic manner, because firstly, intent is key, and since teaching is always a two-way stream, unless there is an enthusiasm from the other end, there isn't much for us to execute from our end as well.
Great,
Ma'am,
Srimai.
I'm Tarini. So from my side, that what I'll do in the sense, at the end of the week, I'll ask the students to give the feedback in the written format without mentioning their names and their numbers. So once I'll receive the feedback, I came to know that what are the problems they are facing to understand the ICT tool or the active learning methods. So for this, I'll made it in the easy way to uh, make the classes effective from the next week onwards. So sometimes it may be happen in the WhatsApp group, because we have a WhatsApp group for each and every classes. So while they are posting their feedbacks in the WhatsApp group, the end of the day itself, it helps us to uh, change the activity or the teaching methods for the next classes. Thank you.
Great, Tarini ma'am. Of course, teaching and learning is a two-way process, as Srimai sir said. So you're getting feedback from your students to understand what went wrong, and you're going to,
Yes,
redo
ma'am.
the session or correct for the next chapters, right? And I completely what should I say? I congratulate the process
Thank
you
you.
are taking up, and of course, it's tedious. Like 60, 80 students in a class giving individual feedbacks for each and every assignment. It's going to take a lot of time. And yes, Subhas sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaste to one and all.
Yes.
I hope I'm audible.
You're not very audible, sir. Can you raise your volume, maybe?
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. You please put your point, so I'll listen and I'll get the point.
Ma'am, in continuous assessment, sometime I use this Google Doc, but where the strength is high, like 120, 130 students sometime in the class, so Google Doc is almost not useful. But in case of final assessment or final feedback, trending tool is Google Form only. So these tools and techniques I use. Yes.
So you mean to say that you're using Google Forms feedback feature? Am I right, Shubha sir? Yeah, great. Of course, Google Form also gives us the option where if they have gone wrong, if the students have taken it wrong, if we can give it a feedback like, so this is the correct explanation of the question and all that. So of course, that's a nice tool to work with for read feedback. Okay, so next, differentiating resources. How easy it is, and how imagine a class of 60, and there are a few, as Srimais has said, they will be like very studious. They want to be real engineers or what should I say, CA people, and they are very much interested about what they're going to learn. And there are a few who are below average, and they will be like somewhere in the world, dreaming of something. And but then there are a few in the middle as well, where they want to study, but then they are not going to keep up the pace of the studious students. And how are we going to differentiate in our teaching or giving our resources? Have we tried anything to differentiate in our classrooms?
Ma'am, for differentiating this, we can use the ALM methods in the classroom, that is activity learning methods. So some of the students, they'll be very good in their studies. Because of the stage fear, they cannot come forward. So for that, what we have to do is, while we are they don't need lecture methods alone, the traditional methods alone. So we have to go for some activity learning method. So by giving activity, it makes them to feel like a playway method. So they'll come forward, they'll do it. When others, they are clapping hands for them, they'll feel very excited. And seeing this, the slow learners also started to come forward. They have to be appreciated again and again. So this becomes the talk of the day for them. Hey, today I got appreciated by the class. So this helps them to come forward out of their fear by committing grammatical mistakes or other than that. So this helps everyone to mingle in the way. So it helps us to teach their lesson through the activities, ma'am.
Great. Assessments can be task-based, play-based as well, so that everyone in the classroom can be engaged. Great,
Yes,
ma'am. Is there anybody who likes to come in for differentiating resources? Okay. Yes, Srimai sir.
Thank you, ma'am. What I often try doing is, if it's a complex topic, for example, I teach BA and MA students as well. So for the undergrads, what I do is I try adopting a rudimentary approach while teaching them, because one size doesn't fit everyone. So I always try to inculcate or behoove them in a language that at least they're able to understand what I'm trying to convey at the end of the day. And as ma'am had very rightly mentioned before me, I try to introduce task-based approach in class. And after we teach in a class, we obviously have an idea of the ones who are interactive and the ones who are not. So I always try to grab hold of the ones who are not interactive, and I try to at least entice them into, I would say, participating in the class by by telling them that we all suffer from what we call the spotlight theory, that regardless of how embarrassing or good an interaction may be in class, not everyone's going to remember it 10 minutes later. I believe it helps in my case because I'm more closer to their age, which is why they're able to relate with me a little more. Because at the end of the day, it is frightening for even a good student. It might be frightening for them to interact in front of a class because not everybody has a diction or a vocabulary in order to say even 10 words in front of a class in an hindrance-free manner. So that is what I try to do. I try to ensure that any material that I'm giving or any topic that I'm explaining, it is done in a manner so that it is understood by all ends of the same spectrum.
Great, Shemai sir. I'm happy that you're getting into the shoes of students and trying to understand their, trying to empathize with their things. I'm great. I'm feeling very great about that. Okay. Differentiating resources. Imagine a student who has done his grade 10 or grade 12 in a government school or a matriculation school, and he has come into a college level, college, and he is trying to understand an engineering topic which is completely Greek and Latin to him. And of course, he might have understood physics well, but when it comes to engineering, where he has to apply and analyze concepts that he is facing every day, the technical terms, everything might have, as Srimai has said, it would have frightened him. So without changing the original concept, when if we are trying to give him a little support, in schools they might have had some lot of study materials, guides, but then when they come to college, it's like completely they have to do on their own. Their independence, in studying, a few teachers might even say that this is going to be your self-study, and how are they going to be helped? That takes a lot of effort from the students to do. So if we try to give them some differentiated resources, it's going to help them in a lot of way. Okay, great. Coming to creating instructional materials, you might have heard about there are different types of learners, like visual learners. There are fewer kinesthetic learners, where they love more of task-based teaching. There are visual learners, I said, they want some pictures to relate, not just the lecture method. So we are dealing with 2026. That means we are dealing with a lot of digital native students. So even if you try to make a lesson into a game, they would love it. They want and what should I say, novelty in whatever we teach, whatever they learn. So if we are still in chalk and talk method, it's not going to work anymore. I hope you all agree with me. We have to be novel. We have to bring in a lot of novelty to our teaching. Yes or no? Yes. So in that way, AI is going to help in a lot. Okay. So we are going to look into all that. So I am past 23. I had a very great discussion with all of you. I am going to, I'm going with the Brisk AI today. So we'll move on. Okay, so this is like, the deck of Brisk alone. So what is Brisk tools and how are you going to use it? Next steps, Q&A. Okay. So what is Brisk? So Brisk brings AI into the tools you use every day. So that's what a quick one-liner of Brisk. We are going to see how it is going to be in our tools. Okay. So first, it is the easiest way teachers save time, and it's going to work across websites. We are going to see how. Okay. First, how many of you are using laptop or desktop to use this, for this workshop? I hope you all are aware of Chrome extensions or Edge extensions, laptops. Okay. If you are aware of extensions, or if you're not, what I'll do, I'll just share it as my full screen so that you can see where extensions are. If you're using mobile, please learn how to use, many of you might have had some extensions for your Google Chrome, which are going to help you. I just share my screen as full. I hope you all can see my screen. Yes. Okay. So these are this is the portion like in the taskbar, or what do we call this, bookmarks bar, URL, the place where we have this URL, and here are the extensions that I have. So here, this is the place where we can look for extensions. So once I click here, you will be seeing what are the extensions that you have, or if you want to manage them also, you will be able to manage it here. So what I'll try to do first is making you understand where you can take this Brisk. Chrome store, web store, okay. I'll just go to Chrome web store and I'll look for Brisk. So this is the, you can see a little B, yeah, disguised B maybe, with a right arrow mark B. So this is Brisk Teaching. And if you are using laptop, if you have not used Brisk, please do, install the Chrome extension with me. So here it should be like, what should be here? Install, if I'm not wrong. Was it installed for others? What was the word over there for all of you?
It would be add.
Add, okay, thank you. So once you add it, then you will be able to see this getting added to your extensions. And here you can pin it to your extensions bar, okay? So here, this is how you pin it. Okay, just click this and it will be pinned here, like how I have pinned few. So this will be the Brisk extension button. So have you all tried? Have you all tried doing the extensions? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I think there's a video also for the same. No. Okay. Great, done. So this is how you are going to use Brisk with your various websites. So first, let me, if you want, you can sign up with your classroom, school ID or college ID if you have, or you can even do it with your personal IDs. Okay. So there are going to be 6 ways this can help, and we are going to see one by one. So once you click it, let me just show you that as well. I'll take an article. Okay. So I have taken an article from Southern New Hampshire University where they have written about the importance of health education. Okay, it's written by a person called Daniel Gagnon, and so she has written about what is health education, why is it important, and how is it going to impact the community, and all that. Okay, so this is how the complete article goes. So once you install the Chrome extension of Brisk, what you will be able to see here is, once you go to any websites, okay, any website, just click Brisk extension from your extension bar. Okay, so what you will be able to see is this Brisk extension. Can you see that in my screen while I press it? Is B shown in my screen? No, I guess, right? I think I have to show it full screen to show my entire screen. Okay. See it here. So once I click this B, you will be able to see this B here. The Brisk extension is open. Okay. So this is the Brisk Educator free plan. This is how you will get that small dialog box whenever you use this Brisk. And here are these options: create, give feedback, inspect writing, change level, boost student activity. These are the different features that we are going to look in. And to start with, I'm going to use the first option of create. So this create, it has a lot of activities to create with what I have used an article here. Let's say from this article, if imagine you are a teacher who is dealing with health, science, and all that, and you want this article to be shown to your students, and it would be nice if you have given the students this article first, and you want a quiz out of this. Okay, I'm just clicking this quiz, and I'm just making it next. Okay, so quiz. So you want a quiz out of this, and my language is English, and standard AI. Okay, turbo AI is no. We are looking at only the free options now. And what the prompt you need? What should the quiz cover? It's about importance of health education. Okay, and for which grade it is? I'm just giving it for 6. Let it be. And how do you want it to be? Multiple choice, a short response, long response? Let it be multiple choice only. And 10 questions, till 20 questions are free. So let's say 10 questions, and include sources. I don't want it. I'm just clicking one click of Brisk. Okay, I've just done that. Brisk it. Okay, it is taking 5 seconds. Just see the magic it has done. So in a few seconds, it has created a Google form out of the article that we have seen right now: health education quiz, understanding wellness and personal care. Imagine doing a Google form where we have to do the questions, options, correct answers. Okay, I'll just come a little that. Correct answers, all these questions. How much time will it take for all of us? How much time it is going to take for all of us? Google form, I know many of you might have tried during COVID and post-COVID. How much time will it take for a teacher to do Google forms? I know it is going to take a lot of time setting the question, correct answer, if you need a feedback as well. Yes? How many of you have tried Google forms? Almost all? Have you tried? Revati ma'am, Shubhasa. Yes? And imagine doing it in few seconds. That too for the article that we need. Won't it be great? Yeah? So this is how Brisk is going to create Google form for all of us. And not just that. It is giving us an add-on to, would you like to translate it to some other languages? Let us see if there are some Indian languages here. Of course, Hindi we have, Tamil. Wait, no, it is not only for teachers who are doing on English. You have even Gujarati here, Bengali here, Arabic here. So imagine if you are trying to teach your students health education, and your article is ready and your questions are ready, and if you want to add some more like short response or long response also, you will be able to do it right away just by this click. Yeah, won't it be great? The same article, I'm going to take it, and now let's see it. I'm just clicking the Brisk button again, and this time I want it to be a presentation. Okay, I want a presentation about this website, the web page for the same 6th grade. 10 slides without images. With images is premium. We are looking at only free options, I said. So it's going to be without images. I'm just clicking at as, okay, it is asking me what style would you like. I would like science, so I'll take this and Brisk it. How much time will it take for a presentation to be done? Many of you said you have used Gamma as well, but then in Gamma also we have to prompt it. We have to give notes like what we need, because it is going to give us a lot of, it creates a wonderful presentation, but from which sources that it has taken, it does not know. Imagine having a source ready, and with that source we need a brilliant presentation. Won't it be great to have Brisk like personal assistant for us? Imagine health education, building healthier communities. So, and what is health education, why it matters, key health. A wonderful presentation is ready with an activity too, like think pair share activity. What health issue matters most to you? Discuss with your partner, identify the community solutions, and what are the goals, what are the reflections, next steps. No, imagine, being a teacher is very tough today, because more than teaching, you will be handling a lot of administrative tasks, report cards. You have to, be with the parent, meeting notes. What more you are doing? You're doing a lot of things, right? And having an assistant like this who can create a presentation, who can create a quiz in seconds, so that you are just ready for your class, prepared. But then when I create all this, I also put a disclaimer, because whatever the AI has created, it is best that you have to read it once and check the answers first, and then only you are going to share it with your students, because no AI is going to give you correct all the time, correct, information all the time. So even if you see ChatGPT or Gemini, it says a disclaimer that ChatGPT can make mistakes. Gemini can make mistakes, right? So it is best to see, okay, which of the following best describes why education is crucial for young people. So this is the correct answer it's mentioned. So just check it. Just check it, and then you please share it with your students. So that's the best responsibility that I could share with you. Yeah. Google Form with Brisk AI also great function. Great. So it is going to help you a lot, definitely. So what shall we create next with the same article? Let's try one more. So we created quiz, presentation. You can even do a Kahoot directly from this website. Won't it be great? A lesson plan, of course, for college professors. How are we doing lesson plans? I'm not very sure, but in schools they are very, very important. How well we plan, I'm not very sure in colleges. And imagine if you want to have a guided notes for your students on this. Let's try guided notes. Yes, guided notes, English standard. Okay, prompt history. I'm writing prompt. Okay, in the prompt also, guided notes also, you will have some prompt. Okay, this is for all. Great. So for the same 6th grade, let's see how it is creating guided notes for the same topic. Why is it asking me to silent? Okay. So it's ready. I think I've given another email ID. It's onboarding me. Give it. Just give it. Okay. Oh my God. It has a lot of setup. Give me a minute. Stop. I'll stop sharing. Okay. So what was it said? Google, ma'am? Where are we in health education article? Okay. So it said something. Let me see again. So we were creating a study note for this website. Guided notes. And I'm clicking it next. Risk it. Again, it's asking me. Okay, it's ready now. So it will directly take you to a Google Doc. And here, where it is shown like grade level 6 guided notes. Okay, so this guided notes, I'm not very happy with what it has created. What we'll do, we'll create it again. This time what we will do is, we will try to take another, instead of this website, let's try one, YouTube. Okay. May I know some of your current teaching topics that you're doing in your classrooms? What are the current topics that you are dealing with in your classrooms? Put it in the chat box. Intellectual property rights. So that's the first answer I got. So stress management. Okay. So I have taken one video where it is, so it is called IPR. This is IPR introduction and overview. Introduction.
Watching Legal Bites.
I guess this is a legal one. Let's try this. Okay, I'm going to take this to full, and so can you see this risk here? for this video? Yeah. I'm just clicking it. And create. This time, let's try how guided notes are given. So one of three can be selected. So at a time, you can do even 3 things in Brisk. So one is guided notes. Another is what can be done. Maybe I can do a lesson plan and a presentation too. Okay, I'm going to select 3 for this. All are going to be for 6th grade, or let's increase it because it's quite tricky one. IPR, let it be for university level. Guided notes, English, okay. Selection plan is also for 50 minutes I've given. Okay, let it be 50 minutes. And the next is for presentation, I need 10 slides on this YouTube video without images. Let's see how it is going to create. So creating your bundle, so how much time it's going to take, I'm not very sure. So at a time, 3 things can be selected from Brisk extension in Chrome. So I think we are ready with our resources. Great. So overview of intellectual property. So this is my presentation ready, my lesson plan is ready, my guided notes are ready. Imagine how it is going to help us with this. Won't it be great? Okay, sorry, I did not share it with you. Look at this. My resources are directly available in Google Drive of mine. And let's see how this presentation it has created. It's a university level I've given. I'm given it as for university level. I think you need to do a little change in the color setting and all that. It's not very okay. It's loading up. Okay, so it's not very visually pleasing like Gamma, but definitely it is going. It's not very old style of traditional style of full of messages. Also, it's quite easy to look at and have your talking points ready. It is going to be helpful. So 10 slides. Your presentation is ready. And this is your lesson plan. So university level lesson overview. And standards, I have now given it because those are all from US. So you can even edit it. That's the best part. It's in our Google Doc. So lesson materials, what are needed, outline. Group activity, what you can do, assessment, what you can do, homework, what you can be given, additional resources too. So that is there. And again, for guided notes, let's see how guided notes are given for this website. A YouTube video that is given. So this is also like guided note, what is introduction of this, key objectives, types, copyright, industrial property. So it is going to be like few points are missed, like fill in the blanks. The students have to see it. Like answer key is given also. Great. So in a minute, we tried creating a complete lessons presentation, study notes, guided notes, and quiz as well. Won't it be great for you all to use this Brisk as your personal assistant? So I am seeing a lot of messages here. Intellectual property rights, we did minutes of meeting. Tarini ma'am, you want to do some minutes of meeting with Brisk? Okay. Management, cost of capital. Okay, research article writing. Okay, these are the things that you're doing right now. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
globalization and public policy, preparing notices and agendas as well as minutes. Okay, so that is what we are doing. Great. Okay. Give me a minute. Let me just close all of this. Okay. Now, we tried creating a few instructional materials to help us within our classrooms. Okay. Next, what shall we do is, we'll try to differentiate. So what I've tried to do is, I have taken an UNICEF article where it has written about 10 emergencies that need more support in 2026. Okay. So the article is wonderful. It is written by, I don't know the author. It's like a page, like in every, I think in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, no, these are the serious emergency that is happening in 26. Okay. So I like the article, but then I don't want it to be like this long, and I want it to be for my students level. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm trying to change this website's level. So it has assessed automatically that it's going to be 11th grade. And I want it to be a little lower, like I'm doing a lesson on children safety, something like that in my grade 8. Okay, not university, in my grade 8. And I'm just clicking it, and I want it to be changed. So the same website, the article on UNICEF's 10 emergencies that need more support in 2026, it has changed to grade 8 level as I wanted for my students. The vocabulary, everything will be changed according to the level of, grade 8. So this could be like for the students who need a little more support with the vocabulary. Imagine having some technical terms article, and if you want to use it in your classroom, even if you have your own PDF of your class lessons, you can put it here, and you can change the level so that you can give it for the average students to read on. So that would help them to understand. Okay, this has taken only the first page, I guess, not the entire one, or it is quite waiting for me to I think it has to create completely. It has come only a few. Okay, we can even write it here. You can edit it here. That's all happened. And the nice thing about it, this is you can even see the original article, where the students, if they want to see the original article for that word also, they will be able to go and look at it and then come back here. See, around the world, children living in areas. So what was the correct sentence here? See, it was written here like, around the world, children caught in conflict and disaster face challenges they didn't create and they cannot control. The same First line, it is written as, around the world, children living in areas of war and natural disasters face huge challenges they didn't choose and can't control. So imagine the sentence structure it has changed. No, it would be even for easy for all your students also who need a little support when they read certain technical papers, or even your own somebody who has written the first thing that we did, intellectual property rights. It might be a huge topic for a few students in your classrooms. Give it a little lower level reading passages. Just convert it and give it to them. Of course, the entire idea is not going to be changed. Only the words, the vocabulary is going to be changed. That's how you include students, so that they will also feel inclusive. They will also understand that the teacher is taking a little effort for us. And globalization, Sri Sir has written, public policy. Not all the students are going to understand what is public policy, right? Globalization. Imagine a nice article that is written in Times or Hindu that you want to share it with your students. Just take that PDF, make it into 3 reading levels and give it to your students in 3 different versions. They're going to love it. May I know like how this can be used for your classrooms? How can this be used? Differentiated resources, we were talking about that. Would you like to add on, anybody?
Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, like I teach finance, so the CA materials, the ICI materials are almost, it's very tough to understand for those who are from the non-CA background. So if I think that I can use it, it will be very much useful.
Of course. So that's what, it is going to help students to, we are putting our shoes into, their levels and trying to understand what is struggling. Because not that everyone is, capable of reading high phrases in English. So that's the main reason they are not going to learn it. So imagine having a sentence which is quite easier for them to understand, so that they will also understand the concept better. So this is going to help in a lot more for bringing differentiation into your classrooms. All students have different level of understanding, so there is going to be of great help. Of course, Revati. Yeah. So that in that way, Brisk is going to rule all of our classrooms, because I feel this is more important. It's not that we are going to be like somebody said in the workshop, we are not going to deal with one size fits for all style anymore. We need to, change levels. Even we have tried, while I was working, I have tried giving question papers, 3 levels of question papers as well, so that everybody feels that they are, equally, capable of writing exams. It's not that, there's nothing to shame somebody like you have not learned. Okay. I'm trying to bring in, motivation among students who are struggling as well. So that's something they are going to try. So we can try that style as well. So that is something that I wanted to show you. So here, okay. So that is there. After this, we have tried creating, we have tried to change levels as well. Yeah, coming to the best part. How many of us give online assignments to your students in Google Docs, Google presentations? How many of us give? Let me just see if I have written some assignments. Google Classroom, yeah, in Google Classroom you give. In Google Docs, have you tried giving feedback in Google Docs? Have you tried making comments on it? If I can get some interaction with your so among you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, I am using this Google Doc, but the matter is what, ma'am? When number of learners are, its strength is good. Like in my class, it is around 139 students. So it will be very tough to checking assignment one to one.
Mm-hmm.
And the time period is also very short. In this much period, you need to give the marks and all. Everything is supposed to be done. So it's good in giving feedback, giving comment, checking paragraph wise. So daily update we can check. But the only matter is if the number is high, then it will be a problem.
Yeah. Of course, we are dealing with very huge classrooms in India, but feedback is equally important because until and unless we provide them with some constructive feedback, how do the students understand what went wrong? It is unlike how we do it in school classrooms, right? Put a tick mark, right? Very good, excellent. What are they going to learn from that? How many of us have time to correct each and every line of them? It's going to be very difficult. It's not going to be red marks everywhere on the page. No, but to have some constructive feedback, imagine having your personal assistant who can take care of all those feedback, grading, and all that. Won't it be nice? Let's see how Brisk can help us in that way. Yeah. So this is a sample essay that I've written on social media, the impact of social media on teenagers. Okay, I hope it's yes. When I click Brisk, will that be seen as well in the screen? I do not see it all this time. Okay, it's seen. Okay. So I've written this. What I'll do, I'll wantedly make some mistakes. Give me a minute. Okay. Great. So this is a sample essay that I've written. So imagine, how do you give this feedback? How do you give feedback to your classrooms? In Google Doc, you can do one thing by, instead of editing, you can even suggest it. Like, you click it, you can add it. Okay. This is my Quillbot trying to correct me. I'm trying to give a comment. Give me a minute. Check spelling, integral. I'm just trying to put some, having this corrections, how many of us are going to see? How many of the students are going to see it? Of course, if there are few, very minimum, definitely. But then, the complete organization of ideas, how they have written, if they have to improve better essays, how are we going to give this feedback? Any idea? How do you usually do that? Very nice essay. Excellent. You have written on positive side, negative outcomes, conclusion. You have formed the correct pattern, or what should I say? The step-by-step process of writing an essay. You have done all that. Excellent. So what will he be able to, and how he will be able to improve for the next essays? How can he do that? Any ideas? How will he be able to do? Okay, I'm just clicking Brisk here. I want Brisk to give feedback for this. Okay, and here for Brisk feedback, we have 3 options, whether it is glow and grow, or rubric criteria, or next steps. I am first starting with glow and grow. This glow and grow, in sense, what are the best part about this essay? Grow is how you can do it better. Okay, so let's say I'm not giving any prompt. I'm leaving it to Brisk to understand. So this is for 10th grade I've written. Okay, Brisk. I'm just clicking Brisk. See how the feedback is going to come for this essay. So it is written glow and grow already, and wondering also. Wondering is like, how do you think this can be made better? Okay. So if you feel this is going to be very long, you can even make shorter. Okay. You can even give the prompt over here. I'm pretty happy with this, and I'm going to insert it. Okay. With this same Google Doc. Imagine having your students see this. Okay. Oh my God.